cronycapitalism.org. I'm Nick Sorrentino. So you gotta love this one. Net at CNBC headline: Economists finally admit we're clueless about jobs too. Yeah, okay. It's funny is they basically go through a list of economists that the jobs report came out on Friday and it missed by a huge margin. They were expecting 100,000 plus new jobs, and it turned out there were only 18,000 new jobs, and there were a lot of layoffs in the public sector. But basically, it was a huge miss. The rank and file economists did not expect it. Everybody missed it, and so now they're just saying, "Oh well, we don't know what's going on either." Well, that's encouraging, I must say. Now, it is interesting they talk about the spin that some of these economists put on, the number, there are seasonal adjustments and so on, but whatever. But the upshot is basically um, they don't really know what's going on. Everybody, it's funny. Yesterday, as I was driving back from a meeting, I was listening to financial radio, and they're talking about how, if the economy turns around the way it's expected to in the second half of the year, I'm like, who's expecting this? I mean, I guess these economists expect it to turn around in the second half of the year, but I certainly don't. I mean, there's nothing that tells me that, the economy is just primed for growth. I mean, we're struggling. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, and the thing is, it's funny. These economists may not know what's going on, but the people I talk to every day seem to. They're looking for jobs. They can't find them. Um, I mean, they're having a hard time, making ends meet. I just read an article last night that said, there is one real growth sector of the economy, and that's pawn shops. Um, we've got real problems here, and for 2 years now, we've been talking about this recovery. And I mean, in one respect, I mean, essentially, we seem to have bottomed out for the time being. Um, but the bet going either way, it seems like most people are betting to the upside that things are going to get better. Um, I don't see how, um, with basically stimulus just pouring into the system. I mean, yeah, they just pulled away QE2. They just dumped all that gasoline onto the market, which lowered gas prices for the short term. But by the way, have you noticed that gas prices are going back up? So that's good that we did that with the strategic oil reserve. Oh, not to mention all the other countries around the world that did the same thing, especially Japan. Japan's awesome, the most vital part of their economy, and they're suffering, from the aftershocks of the, so to speak, of the Fukushima disaster, and they need gasoline to keep their, or they need oil to keep their economy rolling. But you know what? In conjunction with us, they dumped their strategic reserve onto the market too to try to push oil prices down and create a stimulative effect. But what's funny is the thing, like all of us, now we're going to have to buy back oil at a higher price. And Japan especially so. I mean, they don't have any drilling. So anyway, the point is, on the one hand, I mean, we know things are bad, and then the economists are saying we don't know what happened. Look around. I don't think it's that hard. Things are nasty. We don't know what's coming down the line from the government. We have we have a president that is very interested in expanding the footprint of the state, and nobody knows where taxes are going, and nobody knows what's going to happen with the deficit or the debt talks. Um, Italy, Greece has been on fire for a while. It may be spreading to Italy. But the economists are shocked the jobs are not turning around. Well, we know. Anyway, till next time, Nick Sorrentino.